Okay, I'm back. I do apologize for that earlier, but I forgot that when I'm on Periscope, I need I need my earphones when I'm on when I'm doing broadcasts on another at another place. I don't need earphones, so I forgot that. Hey, son, getting ready for church. Okay. All right, so today we're on to talk about um, the Watchmen Revolution, which is my latest book, written in collaboration with Apostle Terrence Frederick of the Watchman Society in Sumter, and I met him almost a year ago. In about in about 2 more months it'll be a year. And so the Lord brought us together, and we wrote this book entitled "The Watchman Revolution." So I just want to come on kind of quickly and talk to you about the book, and I'm hopeful that you'll go to Amazon. I tried to put the link that would take you directly to the book, but I couldn't. It wouldn't work here on my broadcast. So you can go to Amazon and you can get the book, The Watchman Revolution. Okay. Now, what I'm talking about today, I'm talking about the creative capacity of the watchman. Every watchman is called to a wall, and the watchman's wall is the place where he sees in the supernatural, where he sees what God is revealing to him. So your wall can be any place where you're connecting with God. My wall is notebooks and journals, and I've got the Evernote app here on my iPad, and I've got notes in my phone, and this is my wall. This is the place where I write what I'm seeing God, what God is showing me, the ideas that God has given me, the storylines that God has given me. I joined a new group very recently, and this morning I wrote my first blog for that group, and the writing of that blog actually came from a note that I had written, which was an idea for a book, and the book is actually why I left. Why I left the traditional denominational church, but the Lord gave me an idea from a note, and so that note became my wall, and I created from that place. I wrote because the primary way that I create, and see, we all create in different ways. You may be a creative writer. You may be a creative artist in terms of sketches and paintings and drawings. You may be a musician. You may be able to create sound with musical instruments. Others of you may be a designer, fashion designer. Some of you may be, so there's so many different manifestations. You may be an actor, an illustrator. You may write children books. Okay, many different ways of being creative, but then creativity is not just limited to the arts and entertainment. Anytime we operate in wisdom, anytime we dispense wisdom, we connect with wisdom, because wisdom is skill. And in this secret place where on our walls, there are two things that God will give us. He will give us wisdom, and he will give us revelation. Revelation is us seeing what has not been previously seen. Doesn't necessarily have to be a new thing. It's new to you because you've never seen it. I was doing, let me give you an example. I was doing an exercise with, I'm coaching a group of leaders in the Ultimate Breakthrough Academy, which is the academy that I started, and so we were actually, excuse me, please, I apologize for that. So we were doing an exercise on how to increase your brain, how to create new pathways in your brain, which will then cause you to respond to things in a new way. And so one of the things that I was doing with my brain is I was being aware of things that I normally didn't pay attention to. So I was in a supermarket, a store that I shop at a couple of times a week, and I looked to my right as I was going out, and I saw a sign, and even though that sign has always been there, I paid attention to it and learned something that I didn't previously know. That's how revelation operates. Many times there can be something in your life, something a part of your life, something a part of your routine, a detail that you've not been paying attention to, and then all of a sudden, because you are aware, then you see that thing for the first time. It was always there, but now you are seeing it and you are experiencing it. That's how revelation works. Okay? Wisdom is acquired skills. It's receiving skills, receiving understanding, receiving the ability of knowing what to do and when to do it. And so on your wall, every watchman has a wall, and on your wall, you are called to see revelation and wisdom. The three words that I associated with revelation is the word uncover, discover, and explore. So in Revelation, things that were hidden is uncovered. In Revelation, things that we have not seen or was aware of, we discover. And then revelation is the pursuit. It's an exploration. I'm looking for something. And I'm going to keep on looking for it until I find it. I may not know what it is, but I'm looking for something, okay? So when we are on our walls as watchmen, as creative watchmen, and we're receiving wisdom and we're receiving revelation. So we're receiving wisdom and we're receiving revelation. Please send me some words. Let me know that you're on. Invite others to be on. I'm going to probably be on for just a few more minutes. So invite others to join us. Send me a word. Let me know that you either agree or disagree with what I'm sharing with you. Okay. So in the midst of being on our walls, we receive wisdom and revelation. We create. And then Proverbs 8:18 says that our gifts will make room for us. Okay? Now, what does that mean? That means that what you receive from revelation and wisdom is then what you are called to release to others. As a watchman, you are called to the wall to not just receive for you, but to receive for your tribe, for your audience, for the people that you are called to. And so your gift is to release. So when I was writing that blog this morning, I was releasing my gift as a writer. I was releasing what I had received. I was talking about pioneering and new beginnings and the hard task of what it means to be a pioneer. A pioneer is one who leaves a familiar path, a familiar place, to come into a place to chart a new path and a new course. And so because I was on my wall, I was releasing my gifts. All right. And Proverbs 8:18, it says that a man's gift will make room for him. So your gifts will only make room for you if you are willing to release what is being given to you. As a watchman, we receive from the heavenly realm, from the supernatural realm, and we receive in whatever measure the Lord gives. To some of us, the Lord gives stories. He gives words. He gives articles, blogs. To others of us, the Lord gives plays and movies. And to others, he gives designs. He gives spoken word. Okay. Matter of fact, I had a dream about a friend. I've got to communicate with them today, because the Lord showed me that this friend has really been struggling with finding their purpose, and the Lord showed me them in a very powerful way. And so I've got to communicate that to them. And so when we release our gifts, it makes room for us, or it enlarges our capacity to receive. See, your gift as a creative watchman, your gift is a blessing to someone else. But then it also is a blessing to you, because as you give, you receive. It is a blessing to give, and it is a blessing to receive. And so your gifts makes room for you. There's so much more you should be doing. There's so much more you should be learning. There's so much more you should be positioning yourself for business. You should be positioning yourself for leadership opportunities. You should be positioning yourselves as a watchman, because a watchman is also a king. And a king is one who is called to operate in dominion. Not only is there doors that's supposed to be open before you, but you're supposed to be opening doors for others. That's the expression of your gift. Whatever abilities you have, whatever skills you have, whatever interests you have, whatever experiences you have gifts that will make room for you. As you release those gifts, it's almost like a supernatural, it's a supernatural reciprocity operating. Because the more you give, the more room is given to you to receive. So this is what we must understand about how the kingdom of God operates in our creative enterprises. The Lord does not want us chasing after the things of the world. The Lord doesn't want us chasing after material things. He doesn't want us chasing after money. The Lord just simply wants us to release our gift. What is your gift, watchman? What are you being called to release in the earth? What is God showing you? And as God shows you that, you release that. And as you release that thing, then it makes room for you. And now you have room to receive because you was first willing to give. And as you are receiving room, now your gifts are bringing you before great men. Your gifts is bringing you before kings. It's bringing you to people of influence who can open doors for you, who can make things happen for you. This is why you're called to be a creative watchman, because God is trying to bring you to people that can change your entire life. They can bring so much change into your life by opening one door. And that's all you need. You just need one door, one opportunity. and you can do the rest. And so as a watchman, as a creative watchman, all right, as a creative watchman, where's your wall? Where's your place of creativity? Where is the release of your gifts? Where's the enlargement of your storehouse? And where are the kings that God wants to bring you to? I state this in a book, and I want to release this as a prophetic word over you and over every person that's going to watch this replay. I'm releasing over you that the Lord is giving you prophetic revelation that will enable you to sow and to produce. That will even cause promotion and elevation in your life. I'm declaring over you prophetic revelation. I'm declaring over you prophetic wisdom. I'm speaking over you this principle. I'm declaring this principle over your family, your ministry, and your business. Everywhere you go, God is giving you prophetic revelation that's giving you gifts to give, giving you room to receive, and bringing you before kings. Thank you for joining us. Please go to Amazon.com, type in the Watchmen Revolution. You can get the ebook. The paperback is going to soon be ready. And I want to thank you for joining us today. God bless you.